10 years ago, the evil Demon Lord and the hero group fought against each other in an intense battle to the death. The Demon Lord's power oppressed the group, but the hero, Max, refused to give up. He stood tall despite the injuries and motivated his companions. With the help of his friends, spells and defense, Max managed to use all his power in one single attack. They defeated the Demon Lord. But before getting a final warning, the Demon Lord promised that one day he will return and get revenge on him. But now in the present, the defeated Demon Lord, true to her word, returned in a smaller form to face the hero Max. Xania, the Demon Lord's assistant, greeted her and revealed that she was the only one who had awakened since the battle. The others remained unconscious for a decade, which disappointed her. Xania encouraged her to find clothing and she asked if she had grown taller in her absence. The Demon Lord grew furious when her old robe turned out to be too big for her smaller form. Xania showed her his reflection to make her understand that her body was still developing. She dressed her in various costumes, but she found them all ridiculous and demanded that she stop. The Demon Lord inquired about the hero Max and speculated whether he had become powerful or joined a royal family. Xania informed her that Max had not involved himself in politics or society. The Demon Lord suggested that Max had devoted himself to training and expressed his desire to meet her again. Xania reminded her of other pressing matters, but the Demon Lord insisted that Max was their enemy. Xania clarified that Max was human and would eventually age and die, suggesting they shouldn't obsess over him. She agreed to assign a team to monitor Max. The Demon Lord grew suspicious and questioned Xania about any hidden information, even suggesting the hero had been murdered. Xania reassured her and Demon Lord used her third eye to confirm that Max was alive. She scolded Xania for making her worry and decided to visit Max personally. Despite Xania's pleas, she insisted that her duties could wait since the others were still asleep. Demon Lord reassured her that she only intended to greet the hero and asked Xania to prepare supper for her return. Xania desperately tried to convince Demon Lord otherwise, but Demon Lord disregarded her concerns and left, causing her distress. As she flew across the city, she observed the human advancements and sensed the hero's presence nearby. Arriving at the designated building, she confidently entered, expecting the hero to be taken aback by her return. However, she was astonished to find a disheveled man staring back at her. The Demon Lord was confused by the disheveled man in front of her and asked for his identity. Surprisingly, the man claimed to be Max, the one she is searching for. Max questioned if she was truly a demon. Because of her horns and asked about her intentions, the Demon Lord recognized the sacred sword Blaze Bringer in the room since it was the sword used to defeat her. Max then remembered that she had proclaimed her return. As they sat facing each other, the Demon Lord wondered if this man was really the hero from a decade ago. Max confirmed his identity and the Demon Lord pointed out some changes she noticed, including a double chin. Max dismissed it as the effects of aging. The Demon Lord criticized Max for changing, and Max responded by saying that the Demon Lord had changed too, mentioning her uniform. The Demon Lord started tidying up his room, while Max expresses surprise at witnessing her clean. Max warns the Demon Lord to stop snooping, but the Demon Lord continues. She noticed the laptop, making him impressed by human technology. Max reprimands her, and the Demon Lord announces her rebirth with the intention of dominating Max in the human world. However, Max remains indifferent, frustrating the Demon Lord. The Demon Lord asks for a reaction from Max, who dismisses her and reveals that heroes have no place in a peaceful world. Max shares his story of being expelled without recognition after defeating the Demon Lord, leading him to his current state. The Demon Lord becomes angry on Max's behalf and investigates Max's name on a laptop. The Demon Lord discovers tons of articles labeling the hero as an offender involved in a physical assault and illicit substance use. Max denies the accusations, but the Demon Lord scolds him for not handling those situations better. Max becomes emotional, recounting the unjust treatment he endured in the derogatory names he was labeled with. The Demon Lord tries to lighten the mood with a sarcastic comment, but Max doesn't find it helpful. The Demon Lord shows Max a video of his post-victory interview highlighting his confidence and aspirations for a peaceful world. Max becomes enraged and demands that the Demon Lord turn off the video. They argue about Max's arrogance and the reasons behind his downfall. The Demon Lord noticed a photo of Max and his crew on a table and admonished him for taking better care of the photo than his sword. Max denied it, but the Demon Lord observed that the Max and the picture looked healthy and full of potential. Wondering what had happened to him, Max found the Demon Lord's comments creepy and asked her to leave. The Demon Lord inquired about Max's relationship with his crew, and Max revealed that he hadn't seen them in years, explaining that people only stick around if they have something to gain. The Demon Lord disagreed, suggesting that Max's cynicism had driven his friends away. Max dismisses the Demon Lord's comments and insists that he doesn't understand, urging him to leave. Feeling a sense of sadness, the Demon Lord realized why Xania had tried to stop her and considered her premature awakening a waste. As there was no longer a hero to be found, she decided to leave, declaring that they wouldn't meet again. Max accepted her decision and bid her farewell. In a fit of anger, the Demon Lord unleashed an attack at Max, but he swiftly dodged it, grabbed a pillow, and smacked the Demon Lord into the door with it. As the Demon Lord felt dizzy and started to lose consciousness, she chided Max for still retaining her powers. Upon waking up, the Demon Lord finds herself inside a cupboard and realizes that Max spared her life. She overhears voices outside. Curious, she confronts Max for engaging in a disturbing, self-needed moment. The Demon Lord questions why Max didn't kill her when he had the chance. Max responds that he is no longer a hero and has no reason to kill the Demon Lord. Not wanting any articles written about it, Max offers the Demon Lord a cup of coffee, which the Demon Lord complains about. Expressing a preference for orange juice instead, the Demon Lord acknowledges that the earlier fight convinced her that Max still possessed the qualities of a hero and hadn't lost his sharp senses. However, Max dismisses the Demon Lord's assertion and implied that the Demon Lord herself had grown weak. This infuriates the Demon Lord, who declares that she has only recently awakened and, to regain her power to rule again. Promising another duel between them in response, Max remains calm and refuses to make any promises. Max expresses his weariness with the world and his lack of desire to play the hero once more. He believes that with time, a new hero will emerge to confront the Demon Lord if she attempts to destroy the world again. Upon hearing this, the Demon Lord feels deeply saddened, but ultimately accepts the reality of the situation. She expresses gratitude to Max for his hospitality before taking her leave, and Max reciprocates the appreciation, bidding the Demon Lord farewell and appreciating the change of pace. Max, continuing with his lazy routine, was preparing to take a bath when the Demon Lord unexpectedly returned with groceries. The Demon Lord expressed concern for Max's health and expressed her intention to use the kitchen and cook a meal for him. Max was shocked and questioned the Demon Lord's actions, finding them unsettling. The Demon Lord explained that upon reflection, she didn't want to neglect Max, and she herself still had much to learn in this changed world. As a result, the Demon Lord decided to stay with Max for a while despite his shock. Max refused to babysit the Demon Lord, but the Demon Lord insisted that she would be the one taking care of Max and that Max should be grateful. The Demon Lord prepares a meal for Max, who begrudgingly admits that it is decent. When mysterious voice emerges from the cupboard leading the Demon Lord to suspect Max, but Max denies it. The Demon Lord brushes it off and encourages Max to eat while the enigmatic creature continues to observe them. That brings the episode to an end.